All right, we are live.
We are
Greetings to
live.
yeah, greetings to everyone from Ontario, Canada. Such a very beautiful day, very nice weather. We have 14 degrees today. This is the first time the temperature feels like it's spring already, even though we're still in the winter, and it's quite sunny outside. So, thank you, everyone. Good afternoon. And from Ontario. I know it could be night, it could be morning. It's morning in San Francisco right now, and in other parts of the world, depending on your time zone. My name is Femi, and I'm the face of this Facebook page, RB Fem Consultants Inc. And I run this digital business. I used to work as a directional driller in the oil and gas industry some years ago, and I found something. I found gold, and so I've been stuck with the gold for quite some time now. So with me today is Aranneth, and Aranneth, I'm just going to give you the floor for you to introduce yourself, and then we kick the ball rolling. So Aranneth, over to
Yes, me. Yes, good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. My name is Aranneth. Yes, Femi, it's absolutely beautiful here in San Francisco. It's almost the
you.
same weather that you have there
Okay.
in your area. So, really enjoying the weather. So, yes, hello everyone. If you are new in our page, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. My name is Arnett. I am located here in San Francisco. I am a mom of two and working in a global financial crimes and running this successful digital business on the side. So, hello, hello, hello. Yes, back to you, Femi.
Okay, this was the part I was expecting you to say that you are a detective. I mean, like you missed that out today, right?
Right. Global
Catching the
financial
criminals online,
crimes.
right? Hmm.
Yeah. I'm
All right.
working in the global financial crimes,
Yeah.
focusing on detective detection work. Yes.
Focusing on financial crimes, right? All right. So it's such a beautiful day today. Anyway, today, like we did last week, we started talking last week um, about the questions that people do ask with regards to this our online business. Because every now and then, you see our adverts online, and then we talk to some people too. And some of the questions that we frequently get asked by people, um, such as the ones we'll be asking today, and then we'll be trying our best to answer you the best way we can, so that you have some insight into what we do and how the things pan out. So the first one, like every now and then, people register they want to start a business because they see that some kind of good results, right? That we display every now and then on our pages and even through our adverts as well. So last week we dealt with the question where some people just thought that this was a scam, it could be real and all that. I guess some of us felt that way sometime too before we started. And then last week, Aranneth was able to actually give a very great answer to us that, right? Abila, we nailed that in the coffin. So today, the other question that we ask, that people normally ask, is that, okay, like after watching the webinar, they're asked to pay $149. And then they wonder, why must they pay this $149? What is this $149 for? So this is the question I'm throwing to you today. Aranet, can you please shed some more light on why this $149, and
Yes, of course, Femi. Yeah.
is it necessary? What
Yeah.
they do for it?
Yes. So the $149 dollar fee is a one-time payment fee. And remember, this is refundable with refundable money back guarantee within 30 days. So you have all the time to do your due diligence. And this actually gives you an access to the full system
Hmm.
that we have, the training, the mentorship that you really need to get started. And I'm really gonna cover you the step by step that because the thing is like we really want you to know what is behind that 149, guys. So the 149 is it covers the comprehensive training, which means we share you the step-by-step guidance on how you run your business and how you scale your business, and even though you don't have any experience. Another one is the automated system. We have a ready-made system that does the heavy lifting for you, that really saves you a lot of time and effort as well. Then you have the mentorship and support from the community. You have direct access to experienced business owners who will guide you every step of the way. So that means you have a mentor and a coach and a group of community that will walk you through the process as well, right? When it comes to community, that's the fourth one, is a global community that really allow you to connect with thousands of like-minded people from all over the world that will motivate you, inspire you, and support you at the same time. So this small investment, which is 149, really helps you ensure that you're really serious about starting this business and provides you with tools and resources in order for you to succeed. Unlike the traditional businesses that requires thousands and thousands in startup costs, right? So this business really giving you a proven low risk way to create income online without handling products, inventories, and sales calls, because basically this is an attract on digital marketing. So I hope that really gives you a clear clear what is that,
Insight.
clarity, yeah, clarity and insights for you to get into our business and to know more, since I already mentioned everything that you that you really need for that 149. And it's truly worth it. And again, remember, I really want to share this with you guys, it is refundable. So just in case you get in, you learn the pre-coachings, you will learn also the compensation plans, the success stories of our business partners, including me, including Femi. And then if you're still not happy about what you learn inside our business community, then you are always welcome to refund that. And but if you want to move forward, and that is something that we will also go on another level for your coaching call with us, right? So yeah, so that's something that I really want to share with you guys. Yeah, I hope it's clear.
Okay,
Yeah.
so like I was tempted to actually say to classify it as a form of administrative cost, but it's not really
Mhm.
administrative cost because it's really much more than
More than
administrative.
that, yeah, yeah.
More, you see, like you actually get a value of $25,000 for 149. When you do, like when you pay this 149. First of all, Aranneth said something, that you can ask for refund as long as you meet the conditions, which is basically within 30 days of your payment of 149, you know, like you can ask for a refund of your 149 and you get it back all complete, you know. But that is regardless of the fact that you would have had access into the system. you know
Mm-hmm.
that's why I always tell people that you really have nothing to lose because you would have had access to the system. You will have had seen what products are involved. You will have seen what the commission plan is. You'll have seen how it is really possible to make the kind of money that we say that we make in the business.
Mm-hmm.
You will have seen all of that, and then
Yeah.
you would have also come to see you know the people, real people, every day, every time there's a testimony that people tend to share the testimonies with you and give you details of how things are working and all that. You will have seen all of that. And like if eventually you decide to do this business, you know what that $149 will have done for you? It will have done for
Right.
you beyond what $25,000 can do for you in a year. Remember, I said in a year, and I'm saying that because like starting an online business, right? having automation, building your website and maintaining it regularly, automation in your emails, responses, and all that, the kind of training that we have, when you look at all those things, most businesses, if you have to do this by yourself, it'll be costing you about $25,000 every year, not once, every year. But with the system that we have, that $149, if you do not refund and you stay in the business, that $149 will fetch you all those things and more, So that's just very fantastic.
Yeah.
All right. So, but one thing that I get asked sometimes as well, and I don't want to say it's funny because I don't want to say it's funny because it would be like maybe I'm disrespecting the people that ask the questions, but without any disrespect. Some people now ask you, so after this $149, do you have to make any further investments? And when I ask this question, when I hear this question, then I begin to wonder. So somebody says, okay, that he or she makes six figure in a year, and some people make six figure in a month, and you actually think that $149 that you paid, to get into the community will fetch that. What do you say to that? How do you answer that question? Is there any further investment? Because like
I get
I always think that if somebody told me, okay, I'll pay $149 and I have this very beautiful business, that gives me so much in return, I probably
Mhm.
I probably just take off and run because most likely that would be the real scam, isn't it?
Yes, yes, I get this one all the time, Femi, all these questions. So, just to answer that question, yes, after the 149 one-time fee, there is an investment to start a business. It's just like any other real businesses out there, guys.
Mm,
There's no such thing as free in the world right now. However, unlike the traditional business, that require high startup costs, rent, inventory. This business offers flexible very flexible options
mm,
based on your goals, right? So your main investment really is will go towards your business model and the products. The best part is just think about this. There's no monthly fees, there's no stock of inventory, no need to chase people, all
no
right?
overhead, no payment, I
Plus,
mean, no paying of staff, right?
right. And then plus you get full training and mentorship and a proven system that help you succeed, guys. Yeah. So again, yes, there is an investment behind this, but and to keep you more curious about this, it's like what I mentioned earlier, like there's no need for you to rent a place, and also hire people to do the business for you. In the real world, if I compare the digital business or online business to a traditional business, this
Mm,
is one of the cheapest investment that you can do. Just imagine if you can be a franchisee with McDonald's. Do you
mm.
know how much will it cost to become a franchisee owner? It
About
costs
a
more than
million.
$100,000, and then there's more than that. But if you decided to start your own business, it doesn't even go there at all. It doesn't go there at all. So that really gives you guys a curiosity. That's why you gotta pay that 149 in order for you to know more about this. You have to taste the water, right? But again, and then sometimes it's tax write off. That's the best part. So whatever investment that you're putting towards this business, you can tax write off that capital that you used. That's the
Yeah,
best part.
I mean, I was watching a testimonial of one of our business partners that said, I think it was just about a few years after she had started the business, and then she had started seeing some very good results.
Mhm.
Some multiple six figures annually, and then she was comparing with her husband's business. Because her husband actually owns a restaurant. I think somewhere in Toronto, in Canada here. I know, I mean, like, Toronto is quite an expensive place, when you look at in terms of real estate and what have you. So, to get a store, or a building to use as your restaurant, the rent annually is quite high, and whatever like you may consider to have, right? So she said that her husband had to, I think he coughed at about $1 million. And when I
Oof.
say $1 million, not most, I'm like, all that money is not ease. I don't know how much of it is ease, right? Or was ease, but he had to pay mortgage. So he took
Yeah.
some mortgage to start a business. But that mortgage does not include your furnishing the restaurant, right? Or
That's
maybe
additional part
I
of.
mean, I mean, like maybe it's part of it, but okay, you have to furnish the restaurant. You have to take stock. You have to buy to replenish your store. Every day. Your meals and all that stuff, and then you have waiters that you have to
Mhm.
to pay. Even if you pay them at minimum wage, you still have to pay them.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
minimum wage changes from time to time because the government, political leaders, they wake up and they promise all sort of things just to get votes. Somebody comes and says, okay, I'm increasing minimum wage to a certain amount now, and then that becomes your burden as well. you know I mean, like, and besides that, right, you still have to talk about like regulations, right? Health regulations, standards that you have to meet, and all of that. So these are huge, huge cost, huge burden that you have on your shoulder. So
Yeah.
she said that the guys from his revenue, that his profit is usually just about 10% of whatever he makes, while she makes 90%. And I could
See,
just imagine, honestly speaking, it's a no-brainer. It's a
it
no-brainer to
is. That's really true because my husband has his own. He's a contractor,
yeah.
right?
Mm,
And then, like at the end of the year, when we do taxes, like it seems like he didn't even earn anything.
yeah.
And also he is running this business also, and then his business on digital business on his business is the one that's making money, and he's
Yeah.
using that that money to pay off his taxes. Like what the
Mm,
heck. So
yeah.
right, so that is really a good comparison, like which one
Mm,
is good too. That kind of like really opened up his eye,
yeah.
his awareness, like
Hmm.
oh my gosh, like that makes sense because okay, you have to hire these people, you have to pay their wages every week, and this one
Mm,
you're only paying for yourself. The ROI of this digital business that we
yeah.
have, I mean, it's just amazing. I mean,
Amazing. It's
compared
amazing.
to the
It's
traditional.
amazing. It's
Yeah,
amazing, and that's why I mean, like, I'm surprised, to see how people give excuses, that it's not my thing or stuff like that. I just begin to wonder what's the whole essence of going into business if it's not to be
if you're not
profitable.
making any money. Yeah,
But then,
yeah,
like, what is even more interesting is that it's not just that you are making the funds, but at the same time you are changing the lives of people. you
yes,
know, I
yes,
mean, I've seen people that come into this business that were earning $42,000 a year, and they were just looking for something additional. Maybe they
hmm,
can, if they can make like $5,000 or $10,000 extra in the
yeah,
year, that at
yeah,
least they'll be able to maybe buy that car or live in a better house that they're living now, or do some certain things, or maybe be able to do some certain things for their children. You
yeah,
know, and then yeah, I mean, like, and then they end up making six figures. They were from 40 something bracket, hoping to get to 60, and then they're like in six figure or even much more, and they're like, wow. So it's really a no brainer. And yeah, so that's it for that. Um, we are a bit running out of time, but can we still take one more question, Araneth?
yeah. Of course, yes.
Okay. So, what do you think, when, or what's your answer to the question that people always say that, hey, I don't have any business experience, neither do I have any, or neither am I tech savvy, so that's why I don't think I can do this business, or this is why I think
Mhm.
this business is not for me. What's your answer to that?
Again, we I get this one almost every single day.
Mm,
Like that's the best part in this business because you don't need you don't need any prior experience or even tech savvy to run this business, guys.
mhm,
In fact, many of us, including myself, when I started this business, I have zero experience at all. What I know is just to go to work and show up in my corporate job, but I never had any experience in running a digital business online, even though a traditional business. What makes this opportunity different is what we provide everything you need to succeed: a step-by-step training, the automated system, the tools, the resources that we have, then the mentorship and the support of the global community that really help you. This business is really designed for beginners. Just like I'm looking back 5 years ago, Femi, that it brings me back home.
mm,
The old version of me that, like, oh my gosh, like, I don't know if I this is the right business for me because, like, I don't have any experience at all. But you guys don't have to worry about figuring things out on your own, because you know why. We have all this You have all access to our training, step by
mm.
step training. It is actually video based training, so it's easy for you to
Always
understand.
come back to you.
And from day one that you join the business, you already have a mentor and a coach that help you build and grow your business at your own pace. At your own pace. So even though you're working full time, you're working part time, you don't have to worry about, because we work on your own time. So there's always person guiding you, and it's on 24 hours 7. There's always someone helping you out, even though you are on the other side of the world. Someone always helping you to build your and grow your business. Plus, you'll never be alone, guys. So that's the best part. We have an entire community of entrepreneurs here in our business that
Mm,
will walk you through this path before you, and are always ready to support you and encourage you. Because I know success here isn't about prior experience, guys. It's about having your right mindset, being open to learning, coachable, taking consistent action. And if you're really, really ready to explore how this business could work for you, we'd love to walk you through the next steps, guys. So, yeah, again, no need. Don't even overthink it, and
mm,
uh, answering or questioning yourself if I can do it. Yes, you can,
mm.
because we are here supporting you all the way. You gotta go all in. You gotta go all
I'm
in.
like,
Even
the
when, yeah.
most interesting part of this stuff, is that, there's some people that feel they're either too young or too old to do the business. And I wonder what the age bracket is for too young or too old. I know that you can't run a business if you are under 18, but I
Mhm.
also know that like nothing stops you from running a business even at age of 80. Excuse me. Like about 2 years ago or 3 years ago, yeah, I think it was about 2 years ago, there was a lady from somewhere west coast of Canada that I interviewed. She used to be a banker. She was 80 years old, and she was doing this business. She was having fun for different reasons, not just for the money. She was making them funds. She said she was well retired and she was adequate, financially, but with the extra she made from the business, she was able to help others. And not only, was she able to help others. See, like life is not just about the money, but the ability, the engagement that she was having, you know, communicating with people that are business partners, communicating with the outside world, having to do stuff on the computer and all that, that kept her, it kept her alert, and she just thought that if she didn't have this going on at age of 80, it probably would have been so boring for her. Now, that was what she said. And then, in the course of today, I've seen someone, a friend of mine, that was posting with regards to one of our business partners who just signed a contract. of $15,000 today. And doing that, she was so excited. The guy was so excited because sorry, because it's his birthday month, and the guy is 76 years old.
Whew,
76 years old, guys, you know,
I have
and
78.
yeah, 76 years old. And what was really thrilling was that when the guy decided to opt into this business, the lady was worried that, okay, at 76, are you really going to be able to do this? It wasn't as if she asked that those questions directly, but she wasn't really sure. And the guy said something to her that, at this age, as long as you are willing to teach, I'm willing to learn. And that
Hmm.
is the basic that you require. Like, this is no rocket science. The business is no rocket science. People spend hours. They start off by saying, okay, let me just spend 5 minutes or 10 minutes to see what's happening on social media, whether in Instagram or whether on Facebook or on YouTube. And then 5 minutes gets to 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and they spend hours on YouTube watching other people progress. You,
Hmm.
but this is the time that you can spend even on the same social media and make money.
Correct.
And if
Yeah.
somebody is 76 years old can have such a mindset that, okay, if you can teach me, I'll be willing to learn, and he's able to put into good work, that you can hear of him. The testimony I just shared now, just did a deal of $15,000 just this morning. Then what is really keeping you? What is holding you back? Is
What
it
is
age,
all?
or what could it be?
It's gotta be like a doubt and worry, the limiting belief. That's why if
Yeah.
you let that limiting belief hold you back, it's not gonna work. You have to do the work to make the work work,
Yeah.
And then if doubt exists, you have to doubt your doubts too, because is
Mm-hmm.
this something that really help me towards the achievement of my goal? And if it's not, it's time to grow. It's time to get out from your comfort zone and do the work, just like that 76 years old did. I have a 78 years old who just committed to start this business 2 weeks ago, and she's so excited. It's not all about the money, but it's all about the community. Because she doesn't have any friends at all. But when she felt that love and welcome of this community, and she thinks that she's feeling at home. Like she said, she did mention, I don't even need to do the business. I
Mm-hmm.
product itself because it's good for my health and also the people that really lift me up. See, imagine that because she's just scrolling social media and now she hear the success of the stories from each and everyone. But if
Mm.
again, and then she did mention that if you really want it, you will always find a way.
You
And that's
find a way.
basically what she did. Yeah.
All right. So what you just said now led me to the kind of questions that will be taken in our next episode, which will be next week. So next week we'll be talking more about things like this, about doubts, about the kind of mindset, about believing in ourselves, so that we can
Mm.
do this thing. So there are a lot of people. See, like, it's quite understandable, and it's quite expected for people to be skeptical, not to uh, not to doubt. When you hear all these stories, when we come saying these things, or you see them online and all that, that's part of intelligence, right? That it gives you an opportunity, an ability to want to think, or like, you just want to comprehend, is this possible, is this real? But then, doing your due diligence, should land you in a place where like the place of rest, in the position of rest, where you probably are sure, okay, this is what you want to do or not. And like, that's where, talking about the 78-year-old woman, talking about the 76-year-old man, it all like, just shows that, when you put your heart and your mind to doing something, like, the rest will always be history, right? Like,
Mhm.
not having self, that believing in yourself and all that. Having said all of this, Aranneth, what would you like? I'm just going to give you like a minute just to say something to our audience before we call it a day today.
Well, the only one thing that that I will share to our audience actually is just like now that we answered most of the common questions that you guys are asking, and then it's good that you can always watch the replay if you missed this, because it really gives you a lot of valuable reason why you have to pay the 149. What is behind the 149, and then is there any investment involved, and also, no tech skills, no experience needed in order for you to join the business. But again, we answer that. It's just really think. You have to really think, because sometimes we don't really think. We just like see something on social media and we just become judgy, right? We judge immediately without even seeing or what is behind the screen. And like,
Yeah.
what if? Maybe you can ask yourself, what if is this is something that can really help me in the long run? Maybe this is the potential that I have been waiting for a long time.
Mm.
Maybe this is the answer to your prayers. Because remember, guys, God do things differently. Maybe this probably he uses probably someone, maybe me
Mm.
and Fabi, to answer your prayer. So just remember that. Maybe this is a sign. That's why you have to ask yourself, what if this is the one that worked for me? And not what if it doesn't. Always follow, but just follow what is your intuition is telling you and
Mm.
go with that. Yeah.
Yeah. The opportunities will come in different ways. It's left for you to be able to decipher, to be able to understand that, yes, this is an opportunity that's worth it or not. Otherwise, opportunities just keep passing you by every day
Yeah.
and you never know, and
Mhm.
except somebody takes an action, except somebody decides to do something, you just remain in the same position. I mean, like that's the law of physics, right? When we're studying physics back in school, right? Something's going to remain in the same position,
Yeah.
forever. If nothing moves it, as long as it's just kept there, it's going to
Yeah.
remain that position. But if you push or pull, then there could be a movement. So that push or pull could just be your determination or your decision to take action. So
Yeah.
if you want to find out more about what we're saying, all we just have for you to do is just to watch a webinar, and the webinar is free. You can either watch it on my website. You can see my website on the below my page there, below my face, Abifem, and then you see Aranneth's own also there. You can register with either of them. That is free for you to watch at least, and with regards to the 149, most of us, when we go out to have dinner, sometimes we spend more than that. Sometimes it's
Yes.
just a good cause. And like I said, if you're planning to go and spend money to go and buy your dinner, I'm not saying don't eat, but like, once you buy that dinner and you eat it, it's all gone. But this one you can pay that 149, watch it. Sorry, pay the 149 and see all that is within the system, and still collect your money back and go have your food.
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
so it's a no-brainer. It's a win-win.
It's
Well,
no
at this
brainer at
point,
all.
yeah. So at this point in time, we're just going to have to pull the curtain and say a big thank you to everyone that's been with us. Sister Azel had been with us, and a few other people. We just want to say thank you to everyone, and then until come your way. This same time next week, where we'll answer a few other questions and say some other things, that lead to our growth in the business. I want to say a big thank you. Have a good afternoon, have a good evening, have a good morning, and God bless you. Cheers.
Thank you, guys. Have a great day.